Man, listen. Man, you got on dark color. We both got on dark. You in dark. Hold on, I go to light. Oh. Man, listen. He's still in dark. They got you in dark right now. Now you in white. Yeah, they do. Man, look, them niggas overruled me. You know, they cut me out of the whole conversation. I feel like the nigga been cheating ever since we put his partner out the league. He been letting them play for him. I said it 2 Super Bowls ago. Because the nigga used to be a 500 type guy, barely making the playoffs. And all of a sudden, he 15-1, 16-1, and can't nobody beat him. Yeah, the same cat that they put out with the same one that was going 15-1, 16-1. Dude named JDSR. And this is us. Listen, I'm gonna leave him over there. That's Guru and Deuce. They want to have him in there. I'm gonna let them do it. I ain't fooling with it. Yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Oh, really?
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Man, my nigga didn't go down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And they're using that in his backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly. And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find him looking back at the play sheets, and he wasn't up there absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Shit, I don't know. Maybe just wait. I told him we probably could have ran that other league another season. The one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10.
The one that we in the playoffs in the AFC title game. We can go one more in that one, I think. We gotta make a post now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 20, I think you can play it on as early as like the 15th or 18th.
Prescott off play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just
Away.
inside 10 back in the 9. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
No running.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No running.
This is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Yeah, he just acceleration slow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Like an 88 acceleration. Oh yeah.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. This pass caught by
Man, ain't no way.
And he's going to be
Ain't no way he's supposed to hold on to
first
that.
down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A good
That's why I didn't go for the pick.
26 yards.
I ain't even go for the
This
pick.
has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive.
I knew we was gonna hit him hard.
Because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Knew we was gonna hit him hard.
They run straight ahead here to Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
Ain't no running, Dirk.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. This defense
No
for
run.
the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Make the nigga fall behind, get a bullshit animation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time?
Yeah, I saw him come. I was hoping he didn't lie.
Section in the playbook, show them something different. Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Ravens at 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
Oh, fuck, wrong foot.
Pretty well last week. Their execution, their
Wrong foot. My man wide open. Surface wide open.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I had pick 6 in the, what's name game? Come on, man, go back the ball now.
You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
Oh, good. We good. We good now.
At the 47-yard line.
Good now. We good.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I might kick this bitch. $64. Yeah.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Dak on the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now Prescott.
Nope.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's not
all right.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
All right, let me catch that edge. Whew, good job. You let that nigga catch that edge. Indeed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hamburger.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
You should have gave your pick, Ringo. He went up like he was going to pick it off.
Now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott to throw it.
Let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field. probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Okay,
you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right now because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half.
I'm in the backfield.
This offense hasn't been able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse. This is
A-Chain's getting the ball.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back.
He ain't got no inside down. He was not else.
That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its
Well, when I tell you, they just fucked over the mark.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Open man is doing it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20.
Get down on it.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Down right around the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. He's sacked back around the 28. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't give it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Look.
4th down, here's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
We appreciate it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Room here to run. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 30s.
Well, Dak, we done with you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
That is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Play action. It's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me down because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air. Now, loose football, the ball comes out.
Wow, the ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Some more quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson.
I mean, do it right to him. Right to him.
Intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ball coverage. Don't let him get off the line. Bam, bam, bam.
4 big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Lock some up out there, huh? Lock some up out there, Humphrey. They come your way.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 41, Jackson forced out to his left. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Throw it away.
Have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I mean, but that's the new standard for the running backs, though. They're going to give 1-year deals.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're going to start doing 1-year deals for them. Because they're going to give them their money. They just don't want to be locked. They don't want to be locked up in them deals like they did with Todd Gurley.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A lot of ground left to make up.
Yeah, they are end up with them 1-year deals.
In the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
I see you, dog.
49 yards rushing for him. Now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, I said it didn't come. I said it didn't come the whole time.
Micah Parsons, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So when you have good field position to start a drive, and you give
I saw
up
the nigga when he made the loop.
that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And
Nah, ain't nothing personal, man. I'm trying to get my guy to catch old Magnum for that MVP, man.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tough go for them, and still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Able to break one tackle.
Became super deeper right there.
But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott off play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Man.
That's an execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives.
Okay, dog.
They'd like to keep that streak going here and continue to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game is going...
Oh, I saw you play it. I threw it anyway.
They go play action now. Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
I guess so.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
They'll try to run with Dobbins. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball to the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the one is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were kicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
He will return this from
when I watched him,
and he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna check it out today. Man, that shit going on.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ajabo coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Yeah.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
This team, they really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yeah.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. You pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got
to get my man MVP, though.
And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss.
Let me outrun pass.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. I tell you what, I can't